Well, good morning, folks. It's the real Captain Kirk here. It is the 10th of August, day 146 remote. Again, we've always said this. Every tropical system, if you're in the right front quadrant of the storm, you're most likely to have the most catastrophic conditions. This was just Tropical Storm Isaias as it moved up the east coast here, and we lost 6.4 million homes that lost power because of Isaias. Again, just a tropical storm. So again, if you're in the right front of the path of the hurricane, you're in the strongest part of the storm or hurricane. Left side, not so bad. So again, it's got to be on this side, and that's why typically storms come up the east coast and off the east coast. Even on a strong hurricane, if you're on the left side, it's not as extreme as it is on the right side. So unfortunately, that's what we had here with Isaias, and there's actually still folks, hundreds of thousands of folks that are still without power up in the New York, New England areas. So again, a pretty memorable storm to say the least. It was actually my wife's birthday, so she loves the tropics. So I said, oh, what could go wrong, right? Let's go out before the storm was too bad. Went to the restaurant, and everything started off great. Nice restaurant. And then the water slowly was creeping into the restaurant, and we ultimately left like ducks in about 2 feet of water. So it was pretty epic how in just 30 minutes the water rose 2 feet and had to leave through the back kitchen here out of this restaurant. So again, a memorable birthday for sure. Looking at, again, our hurricane outlook is pretty much on target here. We had said the most active season since 2005, 15 years ago with Katrina. So we'd said 20 plus named storms. Colorado State University and Hurricane Center have just upped theirs as of last week to now 24 named storms. So this is a near record season in the making. So we are not out of the woods in the East Coast, South Florida, or North Central Gulf. It's obviously a very potential devastating season ahead here. Looking at this week, 10 through 16 August, hot, 1.8 degrees warmer than last year, making it the fourth hottest in 35 years nationally, warmest in 4 years with much above average temperatures, almost nationwide. Maybe the Pacific Northwest slightly cool and a little bit more seasonable, maybe right in the heartland. Wettest in 3 years, third wettest in 35 years with much above average national precipitation. Looking at next week, getting here into the mid-late August period, again, start to worry about the peak of the hurricane season here. But 17th to 23rd, 0.5 degrees warmer than last year, making this the #1 hottest in 35 years. We'll see if that holds true, but again, a very, very hot week here for mid-August. #1 wettest in 35 years, so we'll see about all that heavy rain here in the southeast. Where it's been dry, it continues to be dry. There's some hope for some spotty thunderstorms out in the heartland where they desperately need it, because again, we still have about 54% of the country in dry to drought phases. Looking at this time of year, you start to look at systems that come off the African savanna and kind of the Cape Verde season, the little islands off of Africa. As these tropical waves move across, they take about 10 days to get to the United States. There's one out there right now that has a chance to develop here this week. We'll see. But again, this is the Cape Verde season. You need to watch these tropical waves because I think 85% of all major hurricanes originate out of tropical waves that, again, come off Africa. So 'tis the season to start get concerned here. And again, as we all expect, the next 2 months could be absolutely catastrophic here in the United States with landfalling hurricane activity. Looking at the 2-week world temperature trends here overall, again, hot U.S. and Canada. Cold spots would be down in southern Brazil and Argentina and maybe central Russia and Siberia. But other than that, most of the rest of us are on the warm side here, and rainfall is the inset left there. So wet in the southeast, but very, very dry for the western half of the country. Big news here this week. Again, if you're early bird and like to get up early, August 11th here, 12th in the morning here before sunrise. Typically after midnight to sunrise, it's the Perseid meteor shower, about 60 plus meteors per hour. So this is the big one of the year. Happens every year, but again, something to look forward to. You basically want to look east well before sunrise. Again, unfortunately, we got a moon that's some moonlight here that'll block some of these meteors, but again, should be pretty good here if you look east. This is the source map here from spaceweather.com. So with that, folks, we hope you have an awesome week, and we will be back here this time next week.